2 a.m. Killing Voice. This is our last Killing Voice of this week. So we are going out with a bang, I think. Um, but I don't really know anything about 2 a.m. Besides that, they have slash had a brother group 2 p.m. And 2 p.m. had the quote unquote ballad Prince type of theme, and they have the like nighttime monster concept or something like that, 2 a.m. So we will read the K-pop profiles for 2 a.m. 2 a.m. consists of 4 members: Jokwon, Changmin, Sulong, and Jinwon. The JYP trainees went through a survival show called Hot Blood Man, after which a group of 11 members called One Day qualified for their debut. Later, the group was split into 2 a.m. and 2 p.m. 2 a.m. officially debuted on July 11, 2008 under JYP with the single This Song. Between 2010 and 14, the band was co-managed by Big Hit Entertainment. In 2015, Changmin, Solong, and Jinwon left JYP, followed by Jokwon, who left the company in 2017. Currently, all the members are under different agencies, but they mentioned several times that 2AM did not disband and that they had clauses in their individual contracts which would allow them to promote as 2AM in the future, which is a really good thing, I think. Official fandom name I Am, and official color metallic gray. Interesting. So yesterday we checked out highlight, and highlights color were dark gray, I think. And I said that I found it interesting because I didn't heard any other group having this kind of color, like the gray, because I think that's not that like standing out from any other colors with different fandoms and groups. So it's an interesting color to be your color, I think. All right, members. Jokwon, Joe. Oh, okay. So his stage name is the like abbreviation of his birth name, Jo Kwon. Okay. Position leader, lead vocalist, born in 1989. Okay. He trained the longest for 7 years and 12 days. Okay. I just want to find some interesting facts. In September 2017, he left JYP, and in November 2017, he signed with Cube Entertainment. Okay, so I guess he's still with Cube. I'm not sure. Okay, next member, Changmin. Yi Changmin, main vocalist, rapper, born on 1986. Before his debut, he was overweight and had several moles on his face. It was like removed, maybe. He loves singing trot songs. He's fluent in English. Okay. In 2010, along with 8 Ehyun, we know Ehyun, he is part of Big Hit Music as of right now. He became part of the duo Homie. Okay. He left JYP in July 2015 and officially signed with Big Hit Entertainment in September 2015. Okay. Then in 2018, he left Big Hit and launched a one-man agency, the B Sky. Okay. Next member, Sulong. Lim Im Suong, vocalist, born in 1987. His nicknames are Ongi, Ong Ong, Ong Stuli. Okay, he can play the piano. In 2010, he has a collaboration song with IU called Nagging, which topped several internet music charts. He co-hosted shows. He started in movies. A few movies he has and dramas. Okay. He in March 2015, Tulong left JYP and signed a contract with Sidus HQ. He opened 2 roofed bars in Itaewon. One is called Nerd on Earth. The other is called Odd Bar. Okay, so he is a businessman and he's in everything. Okay. Next member is Jinwoon. Birth name Jong Jinwoon. Vocalist, main rapper Maknae. Born on 1991. He graduated from Baekam High School. He had one of the highest national scores for his SAT exam. Okay. SAT. He studied at Daejeon University Department of Theater and Visual Arts. So he is also a actor. Nicknames Rocker Jinhwa. He went to high school with Chinese Onyu and Girls' Generation Soyeon. His hobby is playing basketball. He's close friends with Kara's ex-member Nicole. Highlights Dongwon, MBLAQ's Mir and Chinese Ski. Okay, he starred in a variety show Maknae Rebellion. Sounds fitting. Okay, so we have a connection with highlights as well for yesterday's Killing Voice. Nice. I swear I didn't know about these connections, but this is a small industry, we could say, so I'm not that surprised. All right. And that's it. Okay. All right. Once again, I said it in other Killing Voices as well that like for the first time when I'm reading the information, I don't look at the pictures. So as I am reacting to the Killing Voice itself, I'm going to look up the faces and pairing up with the voices. I think that's the only way I can like go along and like recognizing everyone. So let's just go.
안녕하세요. 네.
하나, 둘, 셋.
안녕하세요,
안녕하세요,
토요일입니다. 반갑습니다.
반갑습니다. 네.
저희가 드디어 딩고 킬링 보이스에
네,
네.
나왔습니다.
맞아요.
드디어 나왔습니다. 네.
엄청 많은 분들이 기다려 주셨을 텐데
네,
저희의 이제 주옥 같은 명품 발라드를
그렇죠.
한번 쭉 불러볼까요?
네, 저희가 또 고대한 만큼 또 여러분들이 아실 만한 곡들 타이틀곡 말고도 많이 준비했으니까 기대 부탁드리겠습니다. 가시죠.
예쁜 목걸이 사주고 싶지만 멋진 차를 태워주고 싶지만 예쁜 옷을 입혀주고 싶지만 난 좋은 곳에 데려가고 싶지만 주머니에 넣은 손에 잡히는 게 없는데 어떻게 널 잡을 수가 있어 내 생활은 너에게 어울리질 않는데 그래도 내 곁에 있어 주겠니 줄 수 있는 게 이 노래밖에 없다 가진 거라고 이 목소리밖에 없다 이게 널 웃게 만들 수 있을지 모르지만 그래도 불러본다 네가 받아주길 바래 본다 이 집
타이틀곡이었죠.
네. 제목이 뭐죠?
친구의 고백입니다.
네.
저희 모든 곡을 다 통틀어서 제가 시작하는
그러네요.
유일한 곡입니다.
이것도 많은 분들이 좋아해 주셨어요.
맞아요. 꽤 오래됐어 내 맘이 조금씩 변하기 시작한지 혼자서 괴로워한지 언제부턴가 네가 울 때마다 너를 울리는 남자가 너무나 미웠어. 차라리 내가 널 지키는 게 날지도 모른다는 생각이 이제는 내가 널 안아주고 사랑해주고 싶단 생각이 들었어. Baby 이제는 내게 와 And be my lady. 너무나 오랫동안 지켜봤어. 말없이 서서 안타까운 가슴을 숨기며 친구로 지내야 한다는 이유로 목까지 차올랐던 그 고백을 참아야 했어. 하지만 이제는 고백할게. 너를 사랑해.
자, 이번 곡은 앨범 곡은 아니지만
I knew about this song. I don't really. I think the title of this song is Confession, but I'm not 100% sure. I've heard it covered by TXT, and when the chorus hit, I recognized it. So probably this is the only song that I knew from 2 a.m. But yeah, and one more thing, I mixed up the like quote unquote themes of the groups. 2 a.m. is the Prince concept, the more on the softer side of the songs, and 2 p.m. is the one who has the sort of like hip hop type of elements to their sound, and I don't know why I thought that 2 a.m. had Nickun, because I know that Nickun was the first Thai idol in the industry, in the K-pop industry, at the time. So I knew about him, and Junho, who is the I think right now he is the maknae of I think he is the maknae of 2 p.m. as of right now, but I am not that sure either. But I know him from King the Land, the drama. So yeah, and I know that he was the main lead male, and the female main lead was Girls' Generation's Yuna. So yeah, and I really enjoyed that drama actually, and their acting was really good. I really like that. So yeah, all right, let's jump right into.
자, 이번 곡은 앨범 곡은 아니지만 또 듀엣곡 중에 하나로 많은 사랑을 받았었죠.
그랬죠.
네.
우리 결혼했어요의 또 아담 부부를
네.
또 여러분 기억하시나요?
가인 씨와 함께 하셨죠.
불러볼까요?
맨 처음 그날에 난 아마 몰랐겠지 이런 날 어색했었던 우리 모습이 어제만 같은데
하고 있을까 우리 잠시 멀리 있던 날 잠들기 힘든 내 모습 내 맘이 자꾸 널 찾던 날
가인 씨 오셨습니다.
어떤 맘일까 같은 맘일까
그대와 나
한 가지 내게 분명한 것은 함께 있어야 웃는다는 것 사랑인 걸까 너와 나 같은 맘일까 너와 나 우리가 사랑하게 됐다고 말해도 될까
자, 다음 곡도
네.
저희 앨범 곡이 아닌 듀엣곡을 준비를 했습니다.
그렇죠.
네.
아이유 씨와 함께 하셨죠?
네,
주옥 같은 듀엣곡이 많으네요.
맞네요.
우리 수롱
잔소리.
씨가
네.
기가 차게 불렀죠.
자, 먼저 파트 누가 불러주실 거죠?
늦게 다니지 좀 마 술은 멀리 좀 해봐 10살짜리 애처럼 말을 안 듣니
정말 웃음만 나와 누가 누굴 보고 아이라 하는지 정말 웃음만 나와
싫은 얘기하게 되는 내 맘을 몰라 좋은 얘기만 나누고 싶은 내 맘을 몰라 그만하자 하나부터 열까지 난 널 위한 소리 내 말 듣지 않는 너에게는 뻔한 잔소리
그만하자 그만하자 사랑하기만 해도 시간 없는데
머리 아닌 가슴으로 하는 이야기 네가 싫다 해도 안 할 수가 없는 이야기
그만하자 그만하자
너의 잔소리만 들려 나 퇴근해야겠다
I think out of the Killing Voices that I checked out in this week, I think 2 a.m. is the most comfortable from the beginning, and they are really like really smiley, more smiley than any other groups, and they just like really calm, and I really like how they are. I mean, all of the second gen is so comfortable in Killing Voice. Like yesterday, I said not yesterday. When the Infinite Killing Voice was out, I said during that they looked a little bit anxious in the beginning. But like looking back, no, I don't think so. They just like had to settle. This is a new environment, I guess. But every second generation was so comfortable in Killing Voice that I checked out so far, and even Kara as well. And like I can see a slight difference with third gen. Like I checked out Red Velvet's Killing Voice in the beginning of this week, and I can see how like they were comfortable as well, but they were not as loose in terms of like body language or like how they are looked at the camera. Like certain members were more comfortable than others, and some of the members were really focused on their performance rather than connecting with the camera and making eye contact. And I think that's a really good way to tell how comfortable is someone during Killing Voice is the eye contact and how strong the eye contact with the camera. And with Infinite, it was yeah. And I think like vibe wise or like how they felt during the recording, Infinite's Killing Voice were my favorite in this week. I think that's going to be my final thoughts after this week when I'm finished this Killing Voice. but yeah, as I'm always saying, I really enjoy Killing Voices. So it's just like it's a blast for me. Please start. Thank you.
높긴 높아
네. 다음 곡은 2AM의
네.
아주 주옥 같은 댄스곡이죠.
네. 시대의 밈을 탄생시켰던 댄스곡입니다.
춤신
웃는 광대.
너의 다른 남자들 얘기 안 좋다는 행실들 얘기 모르는 척 못 들은 척 넘어가 보려고 해봐도 자꾸 지근대는 손버릇 내 친구에게 진 네 웃음 고치라고 그만하라고 아무리 너에게 말해도 미안하다는 말은 다 그때뿐 변하겠다는 말도 다 그때뿐 내 가슴 아픈 걸 알면서도 자꾸만 반복되는 걸 내가 잘못했어 네 말이 달콤해서 맨날 말로만 날로 날 꼬르는 걸 몰랐어
Baby you breaking my heart Baby you hurting my heart
그만두고 싶은데 잘못된 걸 아는데 다시 곁에 돌아가 oh, no.
네, 다음 곡은 어떻게 보면 저희를 여기 있게 해준 곡 같아요.
네.
네. 잘 불러드릴까요?
어려도 아픈 건 똑같아 세상을 잘 모른다고 아픈 걸 모르진 않아 괜찮아질 거라고 왜 거짓말을 해 이렇게 아픈 가슴이 어떻게 쉽게 낫겠어 너 없이 어떻게 살겠어 그래서 난 죽어도 못 보내 내가 어떻게 널 보내 가려거든 떠나려거든 내 가슴 고쳐내 아프지 않게 나 살아갈 수라도 있게 안 된다면 어차피 못 살 거 죽어도 못 보내
I think that I picked the perfect Killing Voices like back to back because like we started with Red Velvet during this week and then I have to cheat a little bit because then we had Infinite, then Highlight yesterday, and today it's 2 a.m. And like Red Velvet was soft and like really girly pop for me. And then with Infinite we had like really like for me European style really like techno pop ish elements and really upbeat and fun, and they also had slower songs, but the slower songs were not like ballad type of songs like with 2 a.m. And then we had Highlight yesterday. Highlight was a healthy mix, I think. They also had like ballad-ish elements and upbeat elements as well. Definitely their sound was the like more like distinctive for me out of the Killing Voices, because I really can't categorize them. Like they really jumped like between genres for me at least. And like right now 2am is known as the ballad princess, so I expected something like slower, and as of like I said in the beginning, like I mixed up 2 a.m. and 2 p.m. like theme wise. So when it clicked that 2 a.m. is the Ballad Prince concept, I thoroughly was like, okay, we are slowing down and we will have some amazing vocals, and we have. And once again, I said it yesterday and the before yesterday, with second gen you can't really miss with the vocals. And I saw yesterday someone's reaction to Infinite's Killing Voice, and they said something similar to what my sentiment was, in terms of like how, like, what is the like expectations and what is the bar for current idols in terms of like debuting, and what they have to like master before debuting in terms of like vocals or dancing or being an ace and doing everything. And for me, it's the decline of the like vocally stable artist in K-pop nowadays is the main problem for me. And it's not because of the artist itself, it's because the company's expectations and what they want from an idol to do on stage. And that reactor that I checked out yesterday said that his take on this is like the companies see the shift in musical like genres and what the audience wants, and like mainstream music nowadays really loud, and they have a really heavy emphasis on the production side of things, and they don't really like pushing the vocals as much as they did back in the second generation era. And I totally agree with this, and I don't think this is a like really subjective take. I don't think this is a good thing. For me, it's vocals first, and it can be a acoustic version of a whole album, and I really enjoy it because they have the confidence and the skills to do a acoustic version. So yeah, I generally not really connecting and following the recent and the most fresh trends in music. Like I just recently did a whole playlist with 80s Japanese city pop songs, which I really enjoy, and I'm listening all the time, and I am like putting more and more songs from the 80s on that playlist. So I always have a niche like way of thinking about music, and what is like drawn me in to different genres and ages, and like how music is changed throughout the years. So most of the times I don't really understand why like or how like the listeners' ears like want more faster and louder sounds, and not really connecting with it and not staying with that particular sound for a long time. And that's the main like element of K-pop itself. It's like not particularly connecting to a whole group's sound, because a lot of times nowadays they don't have a specific sound, and the company doesn't push that agenda, and I think that's not a good idea, because that means the group doesn't have a musical identity, and I think that's really important in order to have a large following slash fans in the future, in the long term. So like with the second gen, like 2 a.m. Ballad Prince concept, really nice. And like it can be like, if you let it to box into like your artistry into something that you can escape, but like you can have multiple sounds and not being like overly like mainstream esque the sound. I think I mean, if you are a artist, you will do whatever you want to do with your artistry, and that will define you as a musician if you're talking about music. So what I take away from my own speech is that I am not a fully fledged Gen Z, but I knew that already based on my musical taste. And yeah, that's why I am listening a lot of second gen, and I want to dive into the first gen as well, with a lot of like divas, female solo performers in K-pop, because I know that will be a really good like pop disco dancing queen type of like time. So I can't wait to jump into the first gen as well.
얼마나 싫어할지 알면서도 이것밖에 할 게 없다. 너의 집 앞에서 할 일 없이 너를 기다리는 이 아무리 나 비참해도 너를 잃는 것보단 잃을 게 없어서 같은 곳에서 너의 집 앞에서 기다린다. 이미 전화를 받지 않는 너에게 나를 보려조차 않는 너에게 아무리 빌어도 용서를 구해도 소용없는 일이라 해도 너의 집 앞에 서서 기다린다. 나를 본 채조차 하지 않아도 마치 처음 본 사람처럼 날 지나쳐도 미안하다는 내 한마디 들어줄 때까지.
자, 이번엔 OST 곡을 하나 준비를 했습니다.
많은 또 사랑을 받았던
네, 창민이 형의 모먼트라는 곡을 준비했습니다.
감사합니다. 이 노래 정말 좋아요.
나 이 노래 좋아하냐? 죄송합니다.
아마 그 대사 기억하시는 분들 많으실 것 같아요.
이제
In your mind, in your mind, 사랑이 그려져. 우리 멀리 있어도 가려진대도 Love is you. 바람결에 날리운 그리움이 내 마음을 전해주길. Love is the moment. 네가 오던 그날 그 순간 두 눈에 맺혀 가슴에 맺혀 자꾸 떠올라. Love is the moment. 네가 가던 그날 그 순간 잊을 수 없어 자꾸 떠올라. In your eyes, in your mind, 사랑이.
I would say that this killing voice, if we could like give a keyword or a like, yeah, a keyword to this killing voice, it would be emotions. Like, yeah, most of the songs are ballads, and like you have to be able to capture that emotion, not just with your voice, but your expressions and how you handle yourself during the performance. And like the fact that few, if not all of the members, like acting in films and dramas, and like they are really comfortable, I would say, with, and they are like um active since 2000, what, 8 9, that was the official debut, I think. So they are really comfortable, and they are really like at home in the ballad scene. So I am not surprised, but it's just good to see when they really feel what they are singing about. And if I think this OST was part of, if I understand it correctly, I'm not sure, but Changmin's drama, I guess. But yeah, maybe that's what they said in the beginning. And I am not surprised that Changmin is the main vocal, and like the fact that he loves trot singing, I can see how his voice perfectly fit that type of vocally like heavy songs that demands the trot vibe. Yeah, really theatrical, his voice, really, and he has a big voice, and it has a wide range, I think. Yeah, I would be interested how he performs on musicals, because I read it like he was in a few musicals. And the leader, Jokwon, is the lead vocalist. Yeah, both of them in the middle, like, yeah, how they are singing. If I didn't read the K-pop profiles, I would have said that both of them are main vocals. I wouldn't have been surprised if that would have been the case. And actually, I recognize the leader. So probably I saw him in one of the dramas that he was part of, or I saw him in other productions like interviews or stuff like that, and he was MC. But yeah. Okay, so, and I think the one who is now drinking on the screen is the Magne. I think so. Yeah. Jinwon. Yeah. And I really love how like the lead and main vocals have higher registers, and both of them in the like outside, they are like connecting with the main vocals, and they have a really nice balance, I think, in all of the songs, and the harmonies is just like really good. Like you can tell how many years they were together, and yeah, it really shows. So yeah.
다시 저희 앨범으로 돌아와서
네.
네.
이 앨범은 명반이라고 생각합니다. 피치는
Really interesting album title.
정말 제가 좋아하는 노래예요.
저도요.
하루 종일 네 생각만 하다가 한 가닥 눈물이 멋대로 주르륵 흐른다. 걸음 네 모습이 바뀌어서 일을 하다가도 나도 모르게 또 흐른다. 노래를 불러 꽃처럼 눈물 나는지 너도 하루 종일 이렇게 추억에 사는지 꼭 나처럼
처절한 발라드를 거쳐서 봄날의 느낌이 나오는 저희의 또
그래도
슬픈 노래를 그래도 슬픈 어느
따뜻하게
봄날이죠. 네.
This is a spring ballad. I think that's what they said, something like that.
그대 오늘 아침 출근길은 어땠나요? 한결 포근해진 날씬 그댄 어땠나요? 유난히도 추위를 타던 그때 나는 오늘 아침 정신없이 바쁘네요 3년 동안 살던 이 집을 떠나가려고 짐을 싸고 있죠 생각나요 손때 묻은 우리의 흔적들 어제만 같죠 매일 그대 때문에 울고 웃던 날 하루 온종일 설레일 뿐이던 날 괜찮아 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 모두 다 여기 놓고 가면 돼 추억들은 적들 모두
네. 그리고 저희가 신곡을 발표합니다.
딩고와
I don't know how many
함께하는
times I can say that this is just
새로운
beautiful.
신곡 너 말곤 다 싫다 들려드릴게요
곧
Because-
발매합니다.
I hold
많이
myself back. I didn't want to say it all the time.
낙엽이 또 떨어진다 너의 사랑은 아프게도 멀어진다 눈물이 또 떨어진다 가슴이 너무 아프게 그래 그래 좋은 사람 만나라는 말 나더러 너 없이 행복하라는 말 너 말곤 다 싫다 네가 아니면 싫다 너 없인 아무것도 아닌 나니까 가지마 내가 더 노력할게 가지마 죽어도 너 없인 싫다 안 된다는 말 너 못 간다는 말 이렇게 난 말하지도 못해 시간이 지나면 잊을 수 있을까 네가 가잖아 네가 또 밉다 사랑이 밉다 내 모든 사랑은 다 끝나버렸다 차갑게 얼어버린 네 맘이 난 밉다 그래 너 말곤 정말 다 싫다
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
고맙습니다.
지금까지
2AM이었습니다.
They are so soft, and I think that's a given if you are known for your ballads in general. I think like you will be a really approachable individual. Um, and like they look like they are like really friendly, and like I think this was a really like calm way to end this week's Killing Voice marathon. And this was just a warm hug. That's how it felt. And like main takeaway is just like amazing vocals, through and through. And yeah, not really a surprised. I am not surprised, and I came into this week knowing that I'm going to hear some really, really good stuff. So yeah, all in all, really nice experience, and I can't wait to check out more Killing Voice and more artists that I literally know nothing about. And 2 a.m. Yeah, I know I think that song is called Confession. I knew about it because TXT covered it, and has a really like recognizable melody as a song. So yeah, and it's so interesting because I can hear a lot of like even third and fourth generations sound, and how they adapted these particular like 2 a.m. Infinite highlight type of like melodies and riffs, and how they are coming into the choruses. I think it's really like how they grew up listening these songs, and how they resonated with these type of sounds, and how they adapted into like nowadays mainstream sounds, I would say. But it's really recognizable for me, at least for my ears, and I can connect it like there were certain moments in other Killing Voices, like yesterday and before that, when I was in my head but I didn't voice it, when I was like, wow, this melody or this sound is like really reminds me of that particular artist. But like it's like just a whole, like it's a circle, and we always having like artistic visions, and like having like new ideas, quote unquote new ideas, based on what we already heard in the past. And that familiar sound gives us new ideas, and we can blend that sound into our artistry. And I think that's really like a good reminder of like those particular sounds right now are not like brand new things. And it's really not I said it with different artists as well, how like it's not copying another artist, it's just like honoring them as a fan, or someone who looking up to that specific individual, who can give them ideas and have a impact on their artistry as generally how it's supposed to happen. Like I know that IU talked about it. If we we mentioned IU, like she one of those artists who talked a lot about how she grew up in the industry, and how she's a sweetheart in the industry, and she was, and she is right now as well. And a lot of older artists helped her in order to like be who she is right now, and how she works as a singer. And like being a good person, and like get the help from your peers and your idols growing up. I think that's a huge advantage and privilege that IU had, despite the, like, of course, the difficulties that she gone through in her private life and in the industry in general. But that part of her artistry, I think it's going to be always a good memory for her, as I can imagine how, like, bittersweet memories, you know? Like, everyone has those type of memories. Like, you were in a summer camp and there were a lot of good people, but it was like not the best environment or something like that, you know? And it sticks with you for a really long time. And it's like you just happy that you have the experience, all in all. And I also had those type of moments when I was like, if I would go back, I would do something differently in those particular situation. And I'm like, no, this is how it's supposed to happen. So, and that's why I'm here as a person, as how I am right now. And yeah, and I try to, like, summarize all of this week's experiences that I had with these Killing Voices, with the second generation artist, and like discovering them. And yeah, I have a same thought process as I have with these, like, example that I said. Like, I wouldn't go back and do something differently. And that's my general take in, like, entering the K-pop genre and the industry 6-7 years ago as of right now for me, and enjoying and discovering artists and the, like, South Korean industry in general, like entertainment agency, and how it's opened my eyes for a lot of things, and like learning new culture and like hearing other languages is just like a refreshing experience for me, and I really enjoy the journey. And like, I am 6-7 years in, and I just started to pay attention to a lot of artists who are like around for like 20 years. And like, I know that I have a lot to catch up to, and a lot to hear, a lot of good things, maybe bad things, but that's just part of the journey, I guess. Yeah, and I hope a lot of you guys going to come with me with this journey and enjoying the ride, because like, it's just like fun, it's just like music, and I hope everyone can enjoy it themselves during this journey.